big first step, but it feels good.
You're ready?
Yes, I am ready.
You're definitely ready.
I think so. Look out, world.
Ah! Here she comes! Here she comes!
I don't feel ashamed anymore. I feel like myself completely, and I feel confident, and I'm ready to go out and be this way. This is how I would like to appear, and for the world to treat me every day as a woman, just an ordinary woman.
She has adapted to her new gender role almost as readily as she selected the clothes she is wearing.
Thank you.
After 48 years, the woman on the inside is outside.
Yeah, it's basically the first time in my whole life that I have felt like the outside matched the inside. And I won't say it's the best, very best day in my life. I think that was my wedding day or when I had my kids. But this was for me, and it is the first day of my new life that I will be Michelle.
Good evening, lady.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you tonight?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
When the waiter announced our presence, hello, ladies, that was a wonderful feeling that I don't get very often, to be recognized as a woman, and that's what this whole thing has been about. That's a mouthful.
Aidan also feels comfortable with himself 3 weeks after chest reconstruction.
Life since the operation has been pretty good. It has been pretty easy to just assume like a male role and just sort of fit into that. A lot easier than I thought it would be. It sort of comes naturally to me. I definitely don't regret that my breasts are gone. There hasn't been a single second where I've wished I had them back or questioned if this was the right thing to do or like sort of more into that sort of part of my body disappearing. Since I've had surgery, nobody has looked at me funny or even thought that I might be anything other than like biologically male. And I haven't felt anything other than like a real man. Whereas before I definitely didn't feel that way, and I don't think anybody really thought I looked like a man.
Michelle has taken the biggest step so far in her transition. Another big one lies just ahead.
I'm very confident. I know I have a long ways to go and many more obstacles to overcome, but I now have a real basic confidence. I think it's a big booster to get me through transition.
Tomorrow, she'll return to her wife and kids to try to resolve the life of Michael. For their sake, she won't hurry the change. But after this weekend, she knows that sooner or later, she'll be Michelle every day.
I'm thankful for what I accomplished as a man and my family and my kids, but I know things will change in the future, and the future is going to come, and I'm going to march on.
I think Michelle is actually quite prepared. I think none of us can anticipate what's going to happen, particularly with something as profound as a gender shift and the impact that it has on other people.
It's my life. It has to work. I only have 20 or 30 years left on this world, and I want it to be right. You know, I've already spent 40-some years in the wrong body, so it's imperative. It's me.
Aidan is now firmly a man, but he sees the world around him with a perspective that few people can share.
I think that transgender people have a totally unique perspective. I really wouldn't trade it, but it's just amazing to be able to think about things the way I used to relate to them as a woman and now as a man, or how people relate to me.
For Aidan and Michelle, transition is not about changing their sex. It is about confirming their gender, allowing their bodies to be in tune with their minds at last. It is what Lucas called a hero's journey.